Hi guys, this is Tracy, and today we are going to be making some cute little Halloween treat boxes. For today's project, I'm going to be using my Cricut Explorer Air 2. I've got a standard grip mat. I also have a light grip mat. You can use both or you can use just one, whatever works best for you. I have some contact paper, and that contact paper is going to add our adhesive vinyl to our boxes. I've got several different colors of cardstock depending on the box that you're going to make. I've got black, green, orange, and white. And then the adhesive vinyl, I've got black, white, and pink. Our weeding tools, I have a bone folder, and this is the scoring stylus that's going to go inside of our Explorer Air 2. This is the glue that we are using. This is the Beacon 3-in-1. And then I just have some little clothespins here that I'm going to use to help keep my box together as I'm gluing it. But I think that's all we need. So let's go ahead and jump into Design Space. I'll show you how to get your SVG set up to get your score lines attached to your box design, and we'll go ahead and get these made so we can have some cute little Halloween treat boxes. All right, so here we are inside of Cricut Design Space. This is how your SVG is going to look when it lands on your canvas. So we're just going to go ahead and right click and ungroup this. Let's go ahead and bring this back so you can see a little better here. So the first thing I'm going to do is move the little faces over here. So on your screen, you can see the sizes of, or you can see the different faces here. The eyes for the little monster and the cat, right now they look gray. I just did it that way so they were easily visible on your screen. But I'm going to go ahead and change those to white because I'm going to cut those out of white adhesive vinyl. Okay, so now we need to prepare our boxes so that the machine knows to score on the box instead of cutting it. So I'm going to go ahead and ungroup this. And on this box right here, when you hit this little arrow, it'll drop down and tell you what's inside the group. Click on this first one, come up here and change that to score. And with it still highlighted, hit your shift button and grab the box shape and then click attach. Same thing with this one. Click on this, come up here, score, hit your shift button, grab both, and click attach. So now those are ready for your machine to score. We're going to go ahead and let's go ahead and save this. Okay, now we're going to click make. I'm using my Explorer Air 2. I have my machine selected. So let's click make. And now you can see all the different mats that you need for this project. If you look on where the boxes are, you can see it says score and basic cut. So that's how you know that you need to have your scoring stylus for this one and also for this. This actually I'm going to move and put it all on one mat. I have a piece of 12 by 12 cardstock and it will fit on the same cutting mat. So I'm just going to go ahead and put that together. And the same thing with my adhesive vinyl. I like to move all my pieces together since they're fairly small. I'm just going to go ahead and move these. Just save some time when it comes to cutting. Just have to remember when you get ready to cut your vinyl that those colors need to be where you move them to. So this is going to be a piece of black vinyl, this is going to be white, and this is going to be pink. Okay. So with the vinyl, I'm going to hit continue. I have my machine set on custom, my dial for my Explorer 2, there's a dial on the top. I have it set on custom. And I am going to be cutting this from premium vinyl. And I'm not going to change my pressure. And then after that gets done cutting, I'm going to come over to my cardstock here, and that is going to be cut from medium cardstock. And that's letting you know that you have your score and your basic cut. After I get done cutting my vinyl, I'm going to cut the first piece of cardstock, and then you'll see in the video that all you have to do is put another piece of cardstock on, load it in, and hit your go button again, and it will cut again. So you don't have to have 5 different mats here for your different colors. You can just keep reloading it, and you'll see that as I do it in the video. But that's it, so let's go ahead and get everything cut, and I'll show you how to get everything put together for our cute little boxes. All right, so first up we're going to cut our adhesive vinyl. I've gone ahead and added it to my mat. I'm using my brayer to push it down. I'm going to go ahead and feed it into my machine here. And And then we're going to get that cut. Go ahead and flip this over, pull our vinyl off. All right, now we're going to get our box cut. And the first one I'm going to do the pumpkin first. This is Cricut brand cardstock that I'm using. This one, I don't know if you can tell, it has a textured side and then it also has a flat side. I'm going to do my textured side down. Okay, and then remember you need to put your scoring stylus in for this. And then all you have to do for that, just go ahead and open up the housing. Your scoring stylus has a little notch right there. You're going to put this in and you're going to hear a click. And then go ahead and close it. And then we will get this one fed in. I am cutting this on medium cardstock. I can't remember if I said that in the Design Space part of the tutorial. Unload that, push that back, so you can see. I'll flip this over and then pull your cardstock off. This way your cardstock won't roll. And I'm going to set that aside and I'm going to go ahead and cut the other colors. And I did not go back and change anything on my machine or on my computer. I just am going to head and load this again and hit my C button and it will cut again. All right, I'm going to go ahead and weed my vinyl. I think I got you close enough here. Let's go ahead and bring in a little bit more. Okay, go ahead and set those aside while we make our box. I'm going to go ahead and do the orange one first. And all you need to do is follow your score lines. Just fold them over. And then I like to take my bone folder and just make my edges a little bit more sharp. Are you guys excited for Halloween? Fall is definitely my favorite time of the year. I don't have trick-or-treaters come to my house, and I don't have any little ones in school, but I do have a grandson, and he loves to rip apart my cardstock projects. If you saw my bee card that I made a while ago, it was a Mother's Day card. I put little bees on it, it had a little beehive on it, and while I was changing his diaper, I let him hold on to the bee card, and over the past couple months, he's managed to rip off all the bees, which, you know, I don't care. Grandma let them do whatever they want. Now, if it was my kids when they were younger, I probably would have stopped them, but, you know, keeps him entertained while I'm changing his diaper, which is good for my back. But back to our Halloween project here. Okay, so now all of my score lines have been folded, and I'm going to go ahead and, you know what, I'm going to put my face on. It's definitely easier to put your vinyl on before you put your lid together. Yeah, ask me how I know. So for this one, I'm going to put this face on here, and I'm going to be using contact paper. And the reason I'm going to be doing that, if you use transfer tape can be too sticky and it has a chance of ripping your paper. So I'm going to be using contact paper. I've heard of people using Glad Press and Seal. I personally have not had luck with that, but it could just be me. It could be my technique. So whatever works best for you, but I definitely would not use transfer tape. I'm just going to put this right on top and use my little squeegee to help pick it up. Just keep in mind that contact paper is not as sticky as transfer tape, so you might have to work a little bit harder to get your vinyl to release. So I like to flip it over and then pull back. There you go. And I think for my top, I'm going to go ahead and we'll do the textured side. And then just center it as best you can. And then just pull back slow. All right, there's your first one. And then to assemble, I'm going to go ahead and put glue on your little tabs here. I like to keep a paper towel handy too, to wipe up any mess that might seep out from the glue. This glue does dry clear, so if you do have any that seep out, you don't have to stress about it. I like to take my little clothespins here. I just got these from the Dollar Tree. This whole package right here was for $1.25. I bought some clips like for sewing, and they were too heavy. I couldn't actually pin them like I wanted to. So $1.25 is always a good deal. These were in the craft section if you happen to go looking for them. So this will just help keep this together while the glue is drying. And then we're going to repeat with this. You can also use double-sided tape if you want to. Lots of different ways you can do this project. I think these would be cute for if you know anyone like in an assisted living or a nursing home. I used to work at a veterans home, and the residents always got a treat when they got something from volunteers or kids at school. Obviously you have to check with the nurse or whoever is there taking care of them, depending on their age, obviously, and what they could handle. If you're going to put little treats in there, always keep that in mind. But it's always fun to do something for somebody else. Okay, so for these longer pieces, I like to lay it down and then take my bone folder and go inside, and I'm just smoothing down the inside there just to help the glue touch the other side of the box there. Okay. So there's one, and then that's going to sit on top, obviously, but I'm going to let those dry and keep going. I think next I'm going to do Frankenstein or the monster. Okay, same thing here. I'm going to go ahead and, for this one, I'm going to do the texture side on the outside. I would love it if you guys would drop in the comments. Let me know what kind of projects you want to see. With Christmas coming up, do you like projects so that you can make something for your house to decorate? Or are you someone who prefers projects that you can make for a gift to give family or friends? Well, let me know, because obviously I want to design and make projects that you guys enjoy and want to use, obviously. So let me know. Drop a comment and let me know, guys. Okay, so for this guy, this white's going to go down first, and then the black is going to go on top. So for this, we need to put the black first. I'm going to go ahead and pick that up first. Turn that over. If you can't get it, if it doesn't want to release when you go to lift it up, if you fold this and push down, so you're actually bending the vinyl backing paper. Just keep pushing and just be very careful when you pull back. You don't want to rip your vinyl. Let me bring my mat back over here. Sometimes that's easier to have your mat down. So how it's like bowed up like that. Sometimes it's easier to have it on a mat. Okay, so just be careful. Don't let your vinyl hit your mat down there. You can see where the eyebrows line up on top of the eyes. So that'll help you with your lining up of your design. And I just pick the whole thing up. And then same thing, just squeegee that on there. Push down to get it to release. You probably could make these faces a little bit bigger if you want to. You could add a name to it. I think that would be adorable to have a child's name, like if you wanted to do a bunch of them for a classroom. I don't know, do they do that anymore? Do they still let you make little things to bring into classrooms? Okay, there's the top of that one. Just be careful if you have any glue that seeps out. Don't put your clothespin on top of it. You don't want your clothespin to glue to your paper. Let's take this one apart. There's that one. I just think these are adorable. I know these little treat boxes have been around for a while, but I am someone who is newer to paper crafting, so this just tickles me to death. And if I can make a project that I think that someone else is going to enjoy, that's what I'm going to do. I could have made these a little bit shorter, but I wanted to be able to fill them with more than just a couple pieces of candy. Or a little treat if you want to put something else in there. Maybe some tiny pencils or an eraser. I like having different options. That one dry. And obviously the ghost is going to be really easy, but I'm going to go ahead and do the cat because that one is also layered with different colors. Did exactly what I said I wasn't going to do. Let me see if I can take these apart. I forgot to put the face on. Alright. Not a big deal, we'll be able to fix it. But it is definitely easier to put the face on. Oh goodness. Do as I say, not as I do, right? Okay, let's go back to gluing this. Take this one apart. Cute little guy. It doesn't take very long for the glue to dry. Our last one's off here. And there's our little ghost. guys. And there's the other face. There are our cute little Halloween treat boxes. And I went into the Dollar Tree and they already have their Halloween candy out. So aren't these adorable? You can fill these up with some treats. Whether you're a candy corn lover or not, we've got the pumpkin and the regular candy corn we can throw in there. And there you go. I just think these are the cutest things, guys. If you make them, please come on over to the Facebook group and show them off because I love seeing what you guys make. You can find this week's freebie in the freebie library. It is design number 218. You get all 4 faces and the box, obviously, the SVG for that. If you guys like this, like I said, drop me a comment below, give the video a like, maybe subscribe to the channel if you would like to. I'm always sharing new freebies, SVGs, and Cricut tutorials. But that's it, guys. Thanks so much for being here. I appreciate you. Until next time, have a wonderful day on purpose.